today, and Rarible. These projects have been around for a long time, you guys. Absolute legends and OGs in the space. We have Jonathan here. We have Anna. If you've been following along, she was at our recent event with Stand with Crypto and Onchain Media in Laguna Beach. And then Jairus James. Okay, I have to say, this is an exciting moment. Jairus and I have done so much content over the years, shows. We've written, an article on DAOs together. And Jairus and I have just always had really great conversations over the years. Very old friend of mine from the Bankless DAO days. So very excited to kick this off today, and bring in some old friends and new friends. So if everyone tuning in could take a moment to just reshare the room, we'd really appreciate it. And without further ado, I will give a quick disclaimer before we dive in here today. Quick reminder, nothing here today is financial advice. I encourage everyone watching, always do your own research. And with that being said, I do want to pass it off to Jonathan to kick us off with some introductions here today.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Jonathan. I head up our partnerships and growth at Rarible. What does this mean? It means working with all of our partners, all of our blockchains, all of our creators across the many various products that we offer. Can dive into that as well, can dive into it a bit later. But we are basically an on-chain home for anyone that's building in the creator and NFT space, giving opportunities for technical support, having people on our launch pad for projects, our new live stream product, allowing people to share what they're doing live and on chain. It's and obviously being an OG marketplace in the space. So we continue to iterate through the years. But excited to be here. Thanks for having me, Rachel.
Yeah, I'm so excited. As soon as I heard, I started hearing from some people in my network, like Rari Foundation is going to prioritize supporting creators. And, this is my life. Like I'm doing this stuff every day. So that, initially excited me. I had the pleasure of connecting with Anna too. And we met up in person. We had a really great discussion. Went out to Manhattan Beach, and I've been bullish on the people on this team. I think you have some really high caliber individuals working on this, and Anna, I think that's a good segue to do your introduction next. I just got to give her flowers. She's such an incredible person, and our day in Manhattan Beach was awesome.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Rachel, so much. Thank you. Yes, it was a pleasure connecting with you, meeting you, and yes, I do believe that we have a lot of interesting ways to collaborate in the future. And hello, everyone. My name is Anna. I am head of operation and governance at Rari Foundation. And mostly we focus on governance, ecosystem growth, and supporting creators and making sure that our treasury stays sustainable. And in general, just supporting Rarible protocol, working in collaboration with Rarible a lot, with Rarible team to support creators and our ecosystem and making sure it's growing fast and nice.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job, and something that's an indicator to me that you guys really care about your mission and building community is the presence at IRL events. Like Anna, with zero hesitation, she wanted to step up and get involved with the Stand with Crypto and On-Chain Media event we did. So immediately I saw a prioritization of like, your team wants to show up. You want to be present with community building activities. So I love that. And, last but not least here for introductions, I do want to pass it off to Jairus. He is like such a master when it comes to building community too. And yeah, Jairus, would love to hear your intro. I've heard your introduction, but for those who are just meeting you for the first time, would love to get your intro out.
Oh, for sure. And thank you so much for the introduction, Rachel. And it's a pleasure to be here, reconnecting with you, and doing content once again. It's been long overdue. We've been friends and creating content together since 2022.
Yeah.
And now I'm here. I'm a delegate for the Rari DAO, and I'm also a marketer for the Rari Foundation. And Rarible, that was my first experience of using a product on chain. As far as after setting up my wallet with MetaMask and getting introduced to the space in 2021, I was just looking for a platform to sell a digital product. I was a designer at the time, just looking for a product to actually sell a font. Most centralized marketplaces, pretty much all of them, were charging about 30 to 50% commission. And all I wanted to do was sell on a platform where I didn't have to worry about such high fees. And I came across NFTs, and then pretty much the rest was history. From there, I was looking for a marketplace to launch on. I was attracted to Rarible more so than the others that I came across, mainly because of the UI. And not only the UI, but the people that was associated with Rarible too. There was a leaderboard on the front page. It had Lindsay Lohan like that was on the top of the leaderboard, and I just wanted to be a part of this marketplace. And now it's just a full circle experience, and it's it's a blessing to be able to contribute to the community and be a part of the team. Of the
That's
Rari.
amazing. And I love that, like, you joined this because you had a need, and Rari provided a solution to you as a creator. And I have to say, just seeing your journey over the years, it makes sense that you would be a part of this. You are a creator through your journey with fashion too, creativity, content. Like, I feel like it really is just a great fit. And yeah, glad to see you blossoming, Jairus, in your Web3 career, man. We really started out in the trenches back in the day in Bankless DAO. I think some of the first podcasts I ever did was with Jairus too. Thinking back, we had one of the founders of ETH Denver come on for a show, and yeah, we've just done, like, I can't even count the amount of content we've done. So great to be back cooking together, Jairus. And I do just want to go around and hear from each of you, like, what in like a sentence or so is like your main focus. Maybe we can start with Jonathan and go back around.
Yeah, my main focus is to support anyone that's interacting with Rarible.
I love that. It was very
One
like,
sentence. I can go deeper, but
Wow.
I'm keeping it. It's very high level. Anyone that
That's
touches
normally harder
Rarible.
than you think. Like, I did a challenge. I had some founders on, and I was like, okay, describe what your project does in one sentence or less. And it's like, it's actually a lot harder than you think to to dilute it down.
Oh, well, if it's only one sentence, then I guess our mission is support DAO and Rarible protocol.
I love that.
One sentence.
It's okay if it goes over one sentence. It's fine. Like, we're not gonna send the audience.
But keep my sentence as concise as possible. I would say that it's to onboard creators into the space. Is to pretty much make or position the Web3 on-chain space in a way that's not intimidating to newcomers, and teach them a new way to earn money online. Introduce them to the future of e-commerce.
I love it. We got Callie cracking up in the audience over us trying to keep these to one sentence. Welcome everybody for everybody tuning in. I just want to ask if you could take a moment to please retweet the room, share this live stream out so we can get more folks in here and share more information. You guys, this is really important for creators out there, for NFT artists, for anyone that is looking for support and funding as a creator. So sharing this out will definitely help bring more eyes to this and help empower more creators. So I do want to pass it back over to Jonathan and ask, if you could describe, and we can go beyond one sentence moving forward. What Rari
I can
Foundation?
talk. Don't worry. I like to talk.
Okay, awesome. We're here to hear from you and get knowledge. I want to dive deeper into the lore of Rari Foundation, Rarible. Like, I'm curious, Jonathan, how long you've been with the project and like what the project does. If we could start breaking that down.
For sure. So I've been with Rarible for the last 2 years. There's a couple of different verticals that we really focus on, and it really touches lots of different types of builders and creators in Web3 and beyond, honestly. We'll start with the marketplace. So the Rarible marketplace, Rarible.com, has been around for so long. We were an OG marketplace. It was exciting times. Everyone was trading, dropping projects, what have you. And obviously, as we all know, the markets change, things change in Web3. So there have been a lot of pivots. Even since I've been here, we've seen a lot of different opportunities kind of arise and ways to kind of support these creators in the different ways that we can. So it starts with the protocol and API product. We have an API that allows anyone to build anything across like the 40 chains plus that we offer. It's a builder's product, right? So developers are using this NFT API and they're able to go ahead and build anything that they need this NFT data for. Then we have the marketplace you see here. It allows anyone to trade. We have a launch pad that allows these projects to drop their collection on Rarible. We have these brand pages that allow anyone to have an on-chain commerce home, is what we like to say. We also have these white label marketplaces. You see these different brands here listed on Rarible.com. We have these custom marketplaces that we've built out for these brands as well, for McFarlane, for Mattel over time across various chains. And something that's a bit newer is the live stream platform. Think of Whatnot, but on chain, allows people to have a live stream directly on Rarible. you can go ahead and have these different products listed directly on the live stream. You can go ahead and do a lot of different things by actually having this feature through the live stream available to anyone that wants to come through. So maybe it's a project that's launching and they want to have a live stream during while they're having a launch pad. We had a collaboration with Apechain, and they have a packs company that they work with called Slab Cash, and being able to rip packs, show Pokemon cards directly on chain as well through the live stream platform. We work with VFriends. You'll see there if you click into the brand page, you can actually go and see
Love that.
everything that they're doing.
I've just got onboarded to VFriend. Shout out to our friend V Dizzle. She's actually an on-chain media creator. She was onboarded by Gary V, and I was on the Spaces with Gary like a couple weeks ago, and we finally met. He followed me, and he actually sent me an NFT, and I thought that was just really, really nice of him to take time out of his day and help onboard, newcomer to VFriends. So I'm just getting started in VFriends.
And he's trying to, and we love collaborating with them because they're doing it the right way. They're very bullish in bringing all of their IP back to the NFTs. That's what started VFriends, and they're also really excited about onboarding all of their traditional collectors. They have comic books, cards, other types of collectibles, and it's always mentioned the NFT started it. So we collaborated with them in order to make it easy for anyone to come on chain maybe for the first time.
I love that. And something I've really enjoyed about being, listening to Gary V and some of the people in the VFriends community is there is a big focus on storytelling and community and like the human centric side of the space. Like Gary totally just, we were on the Spaces and totally just got me excited, about the NFT space. Like he was saying, you guys, NFTs are one of the greatest utilities we have to build community and bring people into Web3. So I don't know, it got me really excited listening to him and then, diving deeper into the lore. I think it's just very well thought out and creative. So definitely love what they're doing. And I love that you guys are supporting them too.
Yeah, they've been a great partner, and the great thing about them and others is we're all building together like nonstop. It's not like we just have a finished product. We have finished products out there, of course, but we're always iterating and seeing like what's possible together. So, when you find the right partners, it's special.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure, Anna or Jairus, if you guys have any comments here on the NFT platform or any projects or artists that you're excited about as well.
Oh, there's so many to talk about.
Well, Jairus, if you want, you can talk about the ones that maybe we already have onboarded through Creator Fund.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So like through the Rarible Creator Fund, we have funded 2 artists on Mega ETH so far, and we got one project that launched and minted out already, but we have an upcoming project that's set to launch tomorrow, and that's with Dead Bits Nation, and that one is advised by two, and that one I'm really excited for. I like the artwork behind it, but it's a very strong community as well. Very active. They had this the pledge in which people could get early access to the project, and it has strong, almost like cult-like following, if you will. And then we also have another upcoming NFT project as well. And let me go back a little bit because I do want to shout out Fibonacci as well with Meganachi, because that just had they just minted out their entire collection. So they did a very successful launch, and that was yesterday. So big shout outs to Fibonacci.
Nice, awesome, and
we all together. The Mega ETH community is super strong. We've been supporting Mega ETH since day one, since testnet was launched, and a lot of the artists, they built a name for themselves on testnet, on Rarible, and now that Mega ETH is on mainnet, you're gonna see a lot more action and activity going on Rarible and community being built on Mega ETH.
Yeah, I know that was a big thing we wanted to focus on for today. So the Mega ETH partnership, Jonathan, I believe you are going to shed some light on here. If you want to talk about the Mega ETH partnership, also if you guys want to screen share and show anything, announcements, resources, feel free to drop a link to me or screen share.
Yeah, for sure. Mega ETH has been a really fun journey for us. We launched the new Rarible.com products as Rarible.fun. and the first chain that was on this was Mega ETH testnet. So Mega ETH launched an NFT that was basically like it was the connection to the Mega ETH community and almost like an early fundraising for them, or the early contributors, people that were connected there. So we knew like NFTs were special to them. And people were looking for a place to launch collections, to trade. So we're definitely really proud on what we were able to do with this platform over the last 8 months, really cultivating the relationships with the Mega ETH community. Over 100 launches across, maybe 30 or 40 more creator or different creators. And it really like led to mainnet, which just launched on Monday. I was about to say last week. It's a lot's happening in the Mega ETH
Time
community
moves
already.
differently in crypto.
Yeah, 100%. So we now have all of the mainnet collections launching, which is really great on the platform. But it's not just from out of nowhere, right? Like it's from us spending a lot of time within the Mega ETH community, helping from the launchpad, setting up the contract, setting up the mint page, allow lists, different phases, different price points, additional like strategic, ideas that we go through with these projects. So it's exciting for us. It's definitely one of our, exciting chains as we're moving here and beyond for 2026.
That's really exciting, and I'm curious about like the origin, like how you guys got connected, and also just for any other projects listening, right? When you're looking for a strategic partner or collaborations, like what are you guys looking for in these kinds of relationships?
Yeah, from our side, there's different types of partners that we have. So we have our chain partners. It's always interesting to see which chains are doing like unique things. And it always depends, right? Like you'll have Base, they're doing a bunch of different things, right? And we are a very strong like creator partner for them. On the other side, we have like chains like Zilliqa or Fractal, for example, that don't really have like they're starting their NFT ecosystem almost from scratch, and they want a home for that, and that's where like we come into play. So we're able to help them like launch the chain on Rarible. We're like the main marketplace where anyone can launch a project or go through this secondary trading as well. On the project side, there's different types of creators, like individuals who are launching like an open edition or a limited edition or a small series of artworks that we want to support. But there's also like the really hyped, NFT, PFP projects that are always exciting. That always drives a lot of eyeballs, a lot of volume, and something that is always exciting for anyone that's in the space, I'd say.
I love it. And yeah, I could see by the caliber of projects, partnerships. I just feel like Rari and Rarible has built a very respected brand over the years. Like you've really established trust and prioritized community, celebrating artists in an NFT space. And I'm curious, like, some of the verbiage I see in the description and like the site and the socials is I see the infrastructure for on-chain commerce. Can we break down what that means? Like, what does being the infrastructure for on-chain commerce mean?
Yeah, if you want to go to the Rarible homepage again,
Yeah.
and I'll show you a really great example. You'll see VFriends, and you can actually bring us directly to what their brand page looks like. So the idea here is like anyone that's doing, actually, if you go back to the banner, and then you click explore VFriends there. Yeah.
Oh,
So
cool.
this is our brand page product. So almost like this is when we're talking about like on-chain commerce, your home for on-chain commerce. This is like what we are alluding to. So you see any brand, Web3, Web2 can actually have this home directly on Rarible. That links out, maybe a launchpad drop, secondary collections, blog posts, link outs to their page, kind of discussing their characters. So, on-chain commerce to us is their on-chain home where they can have everything together in one place, and that's kind of what we've built here in collaboration with VFriends.
Yeah, this is incredible. And I just have to say, like, I just see a lot of work put into the user experience. Yeah, just the aesthetic, the branding, everything is just so on point and just very highly curated, it looks like. Um, And I'm curious what your guys' experience has been like working with VFriends here on this.
They're great. I mean, there's only a handful of projects out there. I mean, more than a handful, but there's projects that are doing it right, and VFriends is definitely one of those projects where they're thinking about their community. They're expanding upon this universe of all these VFriends characters. They're thinking about onboarding. It's a lot of positive boxes that they're ticking on for us as we're looking for like collaborators. So this is why they're our first brand page, right? Like it's the perfect sweet spot of like they know what they're doing in Web3, which is really awesome, and their team is really great. And then they also are doing a lot in Web2, and we're all on this journey together to bring more people into Web3. So what better partner to do this with than the VFriends team?
Yeah, they're incredible. And you guys, I'm putting it out there. I just tagged Gary on our live. Let's see if Gary will pull up. Honestly, you don't know unless you let him know if he'll pull up. So I'm gonna shoot Gary a DM right now and send him our link. Let's see if we have a wild Gary appear. That'd be
Love
pretty
it.
funny. That'd be super funny and serendipitous. Awesome. Well, okay, just to kind of rewind here a bit and go into the next portion here. I'm curious, like I think Anna and Jairus would be good for this question. What is what you're doing? How does it help creators? How are you guys empowering creators? Like people who are creating content and NFT artists.
Yeah, so I think it's a good now spot to talk about our creator fund. So as many of you guys might know already, we launched a creator fund in collaboration with Rarible. And the main goal of this is to support creators and give them all the necessary resources they need to launch Onchain and create their own community. And so it was like initiative of $100,000 in a fund, and each creator can get up to $20,000 to launch their collection Onchain on Rarible. And so we created this to not only help with like financial resources, but we also provide all the technical marketing support and strategy that is provided by the Rarible team to making sure the creator has everything they need to have a successful launch. And the other like great portion of it is that it was also it comes from a DAO, right? It comes from a DAO, and DAO is a community of actually Web3 creators, and many of our DAO members are creators. So what is great about this, and I think we should be proud of, is that as a portion of the revenues that that the platform and creator makes, like 10% of it goes directly back to DAO, and then basically that portion will go back to creator fund to support even more creators. So this is a loop that we're trying to create. So we have always like a revenue stream to fund more and more creators to make them feel supported by the ecosystem in general.
I love this, and I see if we scroll down here, like you guys are really leading the growth on the Creator Fund Working Group. I'm curious, Jairus, if you have anything you want to add here that we didn't cover on the Creator Program.
Yeah, let's also give a shout out to Phyrexis. See him listed there as well as a Rari DAO delegate. He put the proposal together to get the ball rolling with the Creator Fund. And another project that I wanted to shout out is Mega Bears that he's working on, which will be coming to Rarible very soon, sometime next week actually. And so
you say mega bears or mega beers? Sorry.
Mega beers, like
beers. Okay.
Like a freaking beer, yeah. Yeah, that's coming soon. It's a 3D collection that'll be dropping on Rarible very soon. But yeah, he was very passionate about this program, and we worked together on the proposal. And yeah, we put it out there. The DAO supported it unanimously, and now we're here and funding creators and creating this flywheel effect, where 10% of the revenue from those collections, from collections that are funded through the program, goes back to fund future creators as well. That applies to it. And I also encourage all the artists that are applying and getting that want to become closer and connected with our community to also join the community as well. Our community is open for you to introduce yourself on a forum and just become closer with the DAO. You can start joining our monthly calls and see
Yes.
how things can go from there. You never know, like with the connections that you make within a DAO, how far it can take you just by being connected, within the community.
That is so true. And Jairus, I have to say, like what I'm doing today is an example of that. Like us starting out in the Bankless DAO community, that led me to producing and hosting my first podcast, right? Doing Crypto Sapiens, and that led me to
Mhm.
eventually building a media company, right? Going down the content creation path. So it's very true, you guys. You never know when you jump in a DAO. Like I feel like it'll almost always lead to something, like some cool opportunity, collaboration. So and by the way, speaking of our network, we have a lot of legends in the comments. I'm just seeing, by the way, you guys. So wait, so Gary posted about something this morning. I see Valerie out there. Shout out to V Dizzle from V Friends, and also one of our Onchain Media creators. She is in the building here. Shout out to Jose as well from Azos. We got some regens out there. We got V Friends. We got Onchain Media creators. Really good bunch out there. So shout out to everybody tuning in. And if you haven't already, if you could take a moment to retweet the space or the stream, we'd really appreciate it. So Jairus, I am curious, like I would love to do like almost like a live onboarding. Like maybe we can share the steps to get involved here.
Yeah, so to get involved in the DAO, you can go to forum.rari.foundation. If you don't mind sharing
Okay,
that
I'm
on the
going
screen.
there right now.
Mm-hmm. That'll pretty much be, step one.
I have to say, for being a very marketing minded person, I love the color. I just love like how well thought out everything you guys do is. So I just got to give flowers to the marketing side here.
Thank you, thank you, and want to give a shout out to Phorexis for that as well. He put together, I know he did a revamp of the forum. One of our
It looks
most
really
active
cool.
delegates as well. Yeah, and he got a really good eye for design as well. So big shout outs to him once again. And yeah, from there you can create an account. You can simply create one with your email when you go to log in or sign up. And yeah,
Okay.
once you create an account, that'll be a good time to. You could really. It's not like a specific way you have to introduce yourself. Yeah, you can create a delegate thread. That would be like a formal way, but just to get yourself out there, like to introduce yourself, you could just pretty much make a post talking about who you are and what you're all about. But yeah, you can structure a delegate thread as well, like most of our delegates have done. But before even becoming a delegate, you can just introduce yourself, just make an open-ended forum post, let the community know what you're all about, and then from there, you will probably more than likely get some engagement from community members. We're all very active on the forum, and then you can join our monthly calls. We're basically doing them like on the first Tuesday of every month now.
And is
So
that in the Discord?
that would be in a Discord, correct? So that would
Okay.
be another platform that you would like that people would like to join in order to become closer within our community.
So
Is
it
to join
sounds
the
like the community's living in this in like the discourse and on the Discord.
That's correct. Yeah, as
Okay.
it is for most DAOs. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to grab these links for you guys. For those of you in the audience that want to get started, who want to participate in the DAO or get involved, I'm going to be dropping these links for the Rari Discord and for the Discourse. And I want to throw in, I was thinking today, you guys, for this show, I'd love to do a giveaway, right? I would love to see if anybody here is excited, right? If you, get involved and join the Discord, if you, make a post about why you're excited about Rari, if you guys are engaging, sharing why you're excited, I would love to do a little giveaway. Let's do a little 50 USDC on base giveaway today. I'm almost thinking too about NFTs as well, because I feel like that's very fitting for Rari, but yeah, let's start there. If you guys can engage, share the room out, jump in the Discord, show screenshots that you've done the thing, and let's go ahead and make a post about this as well. And we got Callie out there. Callie will bullet out the steps for the giveaway, and we'll get it going. Awesome. So yeah, would love to see folks getting involved here. And also just to kind of circle back to the creator application, are these applications still open for creators?
Yes, yes, they are open, and we encourage everyone to apply. We review applications on an ongoing basis. We have a working group set up for it. I am part of that working group, Jonathan, Jairus, for Axis, and one more delegate. So our working group is a combination of Rarible, Rari Foundation, and Rari DAO. And yes, so everyone please apply. And yes, if you are selected, you're gonna probably hear with us very soon, in a couple of days, or max a week probably. I would
Nice.
say.
Awesome. Well, if you're tuned into this live stream right now, I did share that link in the chat, so you guys can see that. And yeah, hope to see you guys joining the Discord, applying. If you're an NFT artist, you want to launch a collection, yeah, would definitely love to see you folks getting involved. I do want to touch really quick too. I know in the beginning of the stream we touched on the importance of IRL activations, and I do want to do a quick recap, Anna, of our event, right? Because you came out to Laguna Beach, locally in Southern California. You came out and shared to a bunch of folks about your creator program. So I'm curious, like, what your takeaways were from that event, and like why you prioritize showing up IRL for your work.
Well, I do believe that in our space, like IRL meetings are very important. It creates a sense of community, and it gets everyone to like get to know you as a person. And we do like collaborate with people we actually like, and it also creates like this kind of environment where you want to collaborate with other people. And if you just read about, like, I don't know, creator fund on LinkedIn somewhere, or like on X or somewhere else, you might just skip it. But if you hear it from actually a live person, then you can ask questions, follow up, and they can like encourage you to do so. It's actually going to work better, and you might be encouraged and motivated to do so. Because a lot of creators, they also like, or I don't know, I know a lot of creators who don't believe in themselves actually that much, or who don't know how to apply, where to apply, and they're afraid to ask or afraid to build that connection with someone they don't know yet. So I do believe that like when you meet someone in person, it changes everything. So
I could
thank
not
you so
agree
much.
more.
So thank you so much, Rachel, for organizing it and to creating this kind of community in OC. Like there were so many great people that showed up. We actually also not only like we had the creators there, but we also had some partners for our like ecosystem growth that we might collaborate with. We also I met some people who actually might want to drop on Rarible as well. So it was like a great event, like filled with amazing people. And partnerships and a collaboration, I do believe the best of them happens this way.
I could not agree more. And another thing too is like I like to reflect on like what our why is. Like, why are we showing up at the end of the day? And for me, it's always been the people. It's been the community. I really love the people in Web3 and in crypto, and the community events and activations. And I love, Anna, that you just showed up so intentionally, and you were willing to come and speak and share information on Rari. And also shout out, we had some other incredible projects there too. We had a speaker from ETH Denver. We had a representative from the ETH Denver team. Breaking Bad, we had Daniel Moncada, one of the actors from Breaking Bad there. Kong, who's created viral YouTube content for years.
That's incredible. I just noticed him. Wow.
Yeah, I was waiting for one of you to notice. So yeah, we had Daniel Moncada there, and yeah, he was doing some fun photos, walking around. We actually got an interview in. And let's see. Yeah, this was
first event in Laguna Beach we're doing like this.
I don't know if you guys can
so
hear the
thank
audio
you all
here.
for being here, for sharing in this moment with us. A lot of work has gone into this. Would not have been possible without my team. Shout out. Can we get a round of applause for Cali Crypto, everybody?
Nice.
We got a round of applause for Cali Crypto in that video. Yeah, shout out to Cali. He's actually in the comments right now helping to amplify our giveaway for today. He's been very instrumental in the planning and organization for some of these events. And yeah, I just honestly, like, I felt like for so long, like there are people in the crypto community in OC, but there's not any events that are happening. And I think, to the best of my knowledge, this was the first crypto event in Laguna Beach ever. Like, I've not seen another one. So anyway, it was pretty exciting to kick this off. And
yes, and it was pretty impressive how many people showed up. And I do believe there were also a lot of students. So it's nice to see that younger population actually very interested in those kind of things. And they come, although they were like from different cities, I know they were like from San Diego, from the Valley, from everywhere. And the drive was like 1 hour, 2 hours for them. So it was great to see them show up and actually being very involved and interested in everything that is happening in on-chain space.
Absolutely. Yeah. I feel like in Southern California, like we do have some major universities, and even in Orange County. So I think, Anna, we are going to do these on a quarterly basis. And I would love to invite Rari Foundation and Rarible to be a part of these. We do these with Stand with Crypto. So we're going to be doing these on a quarterly basis. So yeah, we'll keep you guys posted on the next one. But again, really grateful you guys participated, and shout out again to Anna for being one of our speakers. Yeah, so also I want to talk on the topic of IRL events. We have ETH Denver coming up next week. Who all here will be at ETH Denver?
I'm gonna be.
Anna. All right, Jonathan, are you coming out?
No, I've been though, and it's an amazing event, but not this year.
You're going to be heads down building. I feel like that's it for a lot of people this year. We got a lot of people staying heads down building.
Yeah, I've had my fair share of just like over traveling a couple years ago, so I don't mind the heads down for a little bit.
I can totally relate. Yeah, once you're on the conference circuit for several years, like okay, I gotta pick and choose which ones I should be going to. What about
Exactly.
you, Jairus?
Same here. I'm gonna be heads down building.
Heads down building. Awesome. Well, Anna and I, we're going to hang out. I'm actually organizing a rooftop creator mixer. So Anna, would love to have you come participate. And yeah, happy to continue sharing about Rari Foundation and the creator program at these events.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Rachel. And yeah, if anyone who is listening right now interested to learn more about the creator program, you can DM me on X or Telegram or whatever, and we can maybe meet there at East Denver too at the conference.
Absolutely. I'm so excited. And I should also share that Anna and I are going to be, well, first I should share that Onchain Media is going to have a booth presence. On the 19th, we are doing a media day with unicorn.eth, and Anna is one of our interviewees. So very excited for that. And yeah, if you're watching this and you're going to be at ETH Denver and you're looking to get interviewed, I will have a booth. I'll have my videographer there. So of course, always open to interviewing interesting people and, good people working on good things. So excited to have you there, Anna. Okay, now next on my agenda here, I have the Creator Fund. I'm curious if there's anything else we want to touch on this. We're doing, it's 100K in Rari, grants ranging from 2.5 to 20K. Do you guys want to chat more about the logistics, your selection process, anything like that?
Jonathan, maybe it's good to cover the selection criteria, like what we are looking at when we curating the creators.
Yeah, for sure. For me, I'm always excited about like these really hyped collections that are looking for a home. I think for us, like, we see Dead Bits Tomorrow is a great example of, and Yokai Syndicate was another great example. These are collections that they've been building for like a year or more, right? And like they're finally like starting this like go to market phase for their actual launch. And we're a great partner for those launches from the technical side, the mint page, right? We can be very like strategic here and give them what they need and the proper support. The marketing support, we have the different channels that we have to share collections that are minting on Rarible. There's obviously like lots of different creators out there. But the ones that have really like spent a long time on something like that's what I look for, right? Not, hey, like here's the creator fund, looking for these funds. I just created this project yesterday. Can I launch next week? Like, no. We're looking for people that have spent time and really, put the time and effort in order to actually put something meaningful out there for launch.
I love that, and I do feel like a common theme I've seen with NFT projects launching is having that support from whichever partner, whichever platform they've decided to launch their collection on. So the fact that you guys are prioritizing that, like your one sentence, right, is like you're looking to support creators, right? So the fact that you're doing that is like, I think that's going to be instrumental for the NFT space, right? Because having that support just changes everything for those projects and those creators. And
Yeah, for
I would
sure.
also
And I
say
think it's like
distribution. Yeah, distribution is a big thing people need help with.
exactly. And I think it's like it's the collaborative opportunity. It's like they get to lean on us. We do lots of launches and we've been doing it for many years across a variety of, ecosystems. So for us to like lend that like strategic helping hand and through the lived experiences like we have, it's hopefully adds value to these projects, and we've seen it based on the conversations that we have had going towards launch, during launch, post launch. You know, from people out there that are launching, it can seem like the mint day can seem like it's a major event in many different ways, and it is. But I always tell people like just stay calm. Like there's always going to be people out there chirping and giving like maybe the loud minority of negativity could happen. And a lot of the creators may say like, what's going on, we need to do this quickly, we need to do that. So just stay grounded. It always happens, no matter what, any mint, any chain, any platform. So that's just something to know out there. That's just like general like experience and knowledge that I like sharing, because it
That's
could
some
feel like an
wisdom right there.
earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can feel like an earthquake right underneath you, but it's like, no, it's actually everything is going as planned. Like you're minting, mints are happening, allow lists are working, and that's where we want to be there for them and just give them that like that additional detail, right? Because it's tricky, but we want to make sure we're supporting where we can.
I think that's incredible. And I kind of have a list of some things you guys are helping with. So what creators get from this program, you're getting direct funding, technical and marketing support, custom mint pages, and structured drop help. And one thing I like about this too is kind of going back to the ethos, like the DAO ethos, right? 10% of revenue from funded drops is going back to the DAO treasury. And this is really designed as like a sustainable ecosystem loop. So it sounds like you guys have built this with longevity, with long-term sustainability in mind. And yeah, I think you guys, it seems like you very much thought of everything and did this very intentionally. And I think this might be a nice segue to talk about kind of the NFT landscape today. Like, is there any trends or things you guys are noticing with the current NFT landscape that you're seeing an opportunity to maybe help with?
Yeah, I guess I can take that one. I think, it's and definitely add if anyone else wants to. But for me, it's like there's a couple of different verticals that always seem interesting out there, from the artist that's been working and putting one of ones out there or small edition sizes over time, very intentional about that. I'm into that, right? I enjoy collecting that, and if they're not releasing often, the pieces are highly sought after, and you can enjoy them as like a collector even if you're not collecting them. I always say, right, like they're out there for people to see. There's the utility NFTs, let's say, it could be a buzzword, but these early access passes, especially for new chain ecosystems that maybe there's a new game and there's lots of games happening. Like Mega ETH, for example, like you're seeing these early access passes give like special perks, which is interesting. And then you see like Fibonacci, who launched Mega Nachi on Rarible yesterday, who's spent like the last year or two building out his collection and community. And it's really like a chain narrative collection, let's say, that's like focused on building out like the Mega ETH ecosystem, building a really core community. And I think it's like important, to have those, especially if you're on a new chain. But again, it's not just like a turnaround of a week, right? Like he's been grinding for the last like 2 years on this collection and the artwork, and continues to he's still iterating now, like before he gives us like before the final PFPs are there. Like this is a creative, this is what's in their minds, and it doesn't stop until like the reveal happens, right? So being able to kind of help all of these different verticals from our side has always been really fun.
I love that. And not sure, Jairus or Anna, if you have anything you want to chime in with there.
Oh, just to add to what Jonathan is saying, something that I'm excited for, and just where I see the industry going, is identity being tied to NFTs. Because
Yeah, digital identity. I love that. I feel like we've jammed on this before, Jairus.
oh yeah, for sure, yeah, a few years ago, matter of fact. But when I think of identity and NFTs, it's primarily like to bring the collector and the creator closer together. in a way that really can't be done in a Web 2 sense because like when you purchase something from a creator and it's on chain, it's tied to your wallet address forever. Like that NFT is tied to your digital identity being your wallet address. And then with that information being on chain, it's an available open database for everyone. It's not behind some obscure, Web2 database or MySQL database that only whoever have access to the root user and password can see it. It's available for everyone to see and verify, and it's a way that the actual creator can easily verify who has supported them in the past. And then you can create things like loyalty programs from out of that in a seamless way. You can airdrop other forms of content, if you will. Something I would love to see done that I haven't really seen done personally or not on a very large scale is for let's say a musician. Let's just use the example of a musician, somebody that has a very strong cult-like fan base, and they sell an album as an NFT. Let's say they sell an album or a mixtape as an NFT, and then by doing so, they can airdrop unreleased music in their archives to whoever collected that NFT. They can share never seen before footage, studio footage, if you will. Just something that creator can get, like the joy of being a creator of that. I mean that the collector rather, that collector gets the joy of being a collector from a specific creator because now they have access to content that other people in the world don't have because they have supported them on chain. That creator can easily identify them and give them all types of perks in a way that's actually seamless. And so that's an area NFTs I would like to see explored more often. That kind of ties into Rarible X, what can be done. I'm really excited about the Rarible X product, and love to see more creators adopting it.
I want to dive in more to that as well, but I just love that you brought up, just mentioning how NFTs can go beyond just like a piece of artwork or a JPEG. Like you can have music, like there's a platform for podcasts on chain, right? Pods.media. And, I just love that, NFTs are such a versatile thing, and that you guys are leaning into that and making it more of an expansive experience for your users. So I love that. And Anna, I'm curious from your perspective, when we met, we were chatting about, the NFT landscape. And I'm curious if you could share your thoughts on last cycle versus now, where NFTs are at now, the NFT landscape.
Yeah, well, I just want to say that I'm excited to see how the industry kind of matures and grows, and that right now but the users in Web3, the creators, they actually do support creators that, as Jonathan mentioned, not just come here for hype, but they actually working on their projects for a very long time. They care about building a community and incentivizing their supporters. So I am excited to see this more. And I'm excited to support these people who actually bring some credibility and some very quality projects in the space.
I love it. Yeah, I mean, I think you guys are doing incredible work and really meeting artists and creators where they're at and helping them solve problems like, distribution, funding, support. So like I said, I just think you guys have really thought of everything here. And Jairus, you were mentioning this product, the Rari, you said X product?
Oh, Rarible X.
Rarible X. Do you want to touch on that at all?
Yeah, Jonathan can jump in as well.
Yeah.
That is from the Rarible side, but that's just a product I'm super excited about.
Looks like I've already been here, so yeah, just opening it up real quick.
No, all good, all good. Rarible X is a product that basically are these white label marketplaces. It allows anyone to. We have a couple that are pretty exciting right now. Cryptoys and McFarlane. Cryptoys, they're working with Disney, so through Abstract as well. So it's a very unique ecosystem. We are, the technical providers behind the scenes, setting up the marketplace, and we're able to do this because of the years of experience Rarible had as being Rarible.com, right? So why come and just try to build a marketplace from scratch when, you can focus on other things, right? Like let Rarible build out the X marketplace for you, and you can focus on other technical enhancements, the business side, marketing, etc. Um, the new iteration is, the brand pages that we were talking about earlier, with VFriends. So we're seeing like this growth from being these independent Rarible X marketplaces into these like brand pages too, built on like a fully new tech stack from our side when we launched the new Rarible.com, and really built for endless like integration opportunities. Like as time goes on, as new things pop up, we want to give anyone the opportunity to kind of be as custom as they can.
I love this. I feel like it's really giving flexibility to people who want to launch and build a project thoughtfully with the power of Rarible behind it, right? For distribution, for support. And I am curious, like what kind of trends or things are you seeing, Jonathan, in the NFT space that you think people are focusing more on these days?
I'm really excited about a couple of things. On-chain TCG, so like, being able to collect and trade Pokemon cards on chain, I think is really exciting. Something that we're thinking about for like the live stream platform too. At the same time, like on-chain gaming, we're seeing like Mega ETH, and a couple of games come out through there. I think like it's a perfect environment for like microtransactions with like 100K, transactions per second, which is the goal and the aim here. It's really like allows you to do anything on chain, but also just no latency. And I think like to see these unique games come about, that could also stream on Rarible, could also have their in-game items tradable on Rarible, on Mega ETH. Like that's kind of where we come in. So like we're watching and seeing and thinking about like unique partnership opportunities. But
You
I'm
guys have
excited
crushed
about
it on
that.
the BD partnership side. I'm really impressed. Like you guys have some very big names here. Mattel, Barbie, Hot Wheels, like Ledger. I'm just curious also, like what Animoca, yeah, like you guys have had, you must have like a BD like superhero on the team.
Yeah, it's definitely a historical. The teams that have helped bring all of these collections to the platform, plus like what we have moving forward, team effort. But yeah, we're really excited and proud about like all the different products and everything that we've kind of put forward here. And but we're always staying on our toes, right? Like it's interesting with Mega ETH because it's brand new, and who it takes time. Like now that mainnet's been live for 4 days, like publicly, and it's gonna take time for these like communities to build around their gaming ecosystems, for example.
Yeah, wow. It's just really mind blowing to see. I remember hearing about you guys back in like, I want to say like 2021, even a very long time ago. And for you guys to continue showing up, I feel like you're doing something also that our industry needs, right? It's more of the retail partnerships, bringing more retail into crypto and into the NFT space. And I'm curious, like when you're talking to big brands like this, right? Like you have Fox here, you have Mattel, like what are some challenges or things that have helped you guys to land or collaborate with brands of that caliber?
At the end of the day, I'm a firm believer that people do business with people that they like. So it doesn't matter, honestly. Like the product could be anything, but you have the right people behind the scenes. If the product is incredible, it's adding like tons more value to it. But you want to have like a team that understands the space, is able to build relationships, can speak multiple languages in terms of, CEOs of massive Web2 companies to these individual creators that could be from any country in the world. Like we do all of that, and I think like that's a testament to like, the team, to the backgrounds of our team and colleagues, and um, being able to actually like listen really well to what these partners, prospects, collaborators wants, and do our best to deliver what they need.
I love that. And again, it comes back to the people, right? I feel like the people on the team are everything, you guys. At the end of the day, it is the people who make the decisions, who run the team, who shake the hands, who go out and network, like Anna coming out to our events. And, it led to us doing this here today, doing this activation and educating you all. So I'm a firm believer in that as well. Like the team is so important. And yeah, just hats off to you guys all around. Just incredible work on the brand, the partnerships, like supporting creators. Just it's like, yeah, all the things that our space really needs more of. You guys are doing so. I do want to just do a quick time check. I know we are coming up on the top of the hour here. So yeah, for everybody tuned in, I just want to reiterate we are doing a giveaway. Thank you, Cali Crypto, for getting the giveaway bulleted out. So I'll just share this really quick for you guys. So right now, if you guys like and retweet the room, comment why Rari Foundation matters for creators, and join the Discord and tag a friend. We will be giving away $50 in USDC today for one lucky winner. So very excited about that. Okay, so we're coming up in the last 5 minutes here. So maybe we could just go around and share, I'm curious to hear what you all are most excited about individually, and then also maybe final calls to action and where folks can go.
Well, I guess, Jonathan, you start.
Yeah, I'll go. I guess for me, it's Mega ETH right now and like the live stream platform. I guess it's two things that we're really excited about. Live streams relatively new. I mean, it's honestly brand new, a few weeks, and we had a really exciting stream last week with V Friends, and that's just honestly the beginning. Mega ETH is really exciting. Like, I feel like I've collected every NFT like on Mega ETH already. Like, we're working with all of these collections collaborators. Everyone's helps everyone else. People help also like weed out like the BS that's out there as well. So people always are looking to have each other's backs on Mega ETH too. And it's just like new, and we haven't seen a chain like this. So like, what's gonna come? Like, I'm not sure. There's obviously lots of hints and lots of exciting projects that are building on Mega ETH currently, but we'll just see them grow with time and like see how we can support on our side.
I love to hear it. It sounds like so Jonathan is all excited about Mega ETH and new collaborations there. I am curious to hear from Anna and Jairus. What are y'all most excited about for the future of Rari Foundation and Rarible?
Yeah, I think we are excited to onboard more creators, because I do believe that's our biggest collaboration right now with Rarible, and it has a huge impact on the Rarible protocol and Rari ecosystem in general. So we are very excited on onboarding new creators to our creator fund. So please, everyone who is a creator and thinking of applying, please do it. And also just onboarding also a new members to our community. We always welcome everyone and appreciate all you guys' ideas and just thoughts about what you think is going to help the creator space to grow in the right direction. And yes, and just your idea in general. So welcome to our forum, welcome to our Discord, and excited to see you all here.
Let's go. And I see a lot of excitement in the comments. Shout out to Tammy Hammer. Tammy is here. She is one of the original hosts of Crypto and Coffee from way back in the day, like 2021. She ran a big show. We're actually doing a financial literacy live stream tomorrow, so very excited to do that with her. She comes from banking, now she's in crypto, so we gotta dive deeper into the financial literacy education for folks. So excited for that. And let's see, I see Jose out there. So Jose is saying he just applied to the Rarible Fund. So we got one application in the comments. Let's see. Yeah, if anybody has any other questions as we're getting to the end here, feel free to drop. Awesome. And we got Jairus next. So Jairus, what are you most excited about?
Yeah, it's a lot to be excited about with Rarible and the Rari Foundation as well. As far as onboarding creators into our community, that's something I've been excited about for a long time. To onboard not only more artists, definitely more artists, but not only them, but musicians as well. People from other disciplines as well, such as content creation, just like yourself, Rachel. You can feel free to join our DAO community as well, and other.
Oh, I'm onboarding. Yes.
Yeah, so people that create content, musicians, artists, fashion designers, people that create 3D fashion, wearable, like just wearable art for 3D avatars such as Decentraland, those types of NFTs have gained some interest in 2021, 2022 during the metaverse craze and everything like that. So, I'm just excited to empower more creators because that's what brought me to Rarible in the first place. I was just simply looking for somewhere to sell a digital good online. All the Web2 marketplaces was charging crazy high fees, and then came across Rarible, and it was just much more geared towards creators. It's designed that way, So, guys, if you're a creator and you want to get in touch with actually have a community behind you and be a part of a platform that will help you grow and accelerate, launch your work on Rarible, test out Rarible X, live stream on Rarible, sell your items directly to a fan base in real time. And like if people are streaming on YouTube, for an example, when they direct people to buy a specific item, they're directing them to a link in their description. But on a Rarible live stream, just like with the last one we had with VFriends, you can purchase the NFTs right there directly in the stream. Your wallet's already connected. So that's the future of finance. So the future of on-chain commerce, that is. So I'm really excited for that, and just bringing on more and more creators into our community, and we all grow together. We all expand our networks together and grow exponentially that way.
I love it. I love the attitude, the way you guys have shown up. And for those of you in the comments, for those of you viewing today, please give a follow to Rarible at Rarible. And also please follow the Rari Foundation as well at Rari Foundation. And yeah, I'm excited to see. I mean, it seems today we had an application go in from the comments. I would love to say hello to some of you in the Discord. And I'm hopefully getting onboarded here and getting some live stream going too, you guys, because we got Jonathan here today. After this, I would love to get set up and yeah, do some more shows here with you guys. This is so much fun today.
Hell yeah, would love to see it. Definitely.
Awesome.
I appreciate you, Rachel. You're a great host, by the way.
Thank you. This has been so much fun, and yeah, I want to go through, and I'm going to check out who has been making posts, who's been commenting, who's been engaging, and I will be selecting and announcing a winner after this stream. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and Jonathan, if you want to take us home now, we got you back with us. If you have any final words or anything you want to share before we drop, I'll pass it over to you.
Yeah, no, excited to see who wants to explore Rarible. We're always down to support. Thanks for having me, Rachel. Again, to recap, like from the launch pad to secondary trading with speed, exploring Mega ETH, the live stream, the on-chain commerce brand pages. We're doing a lot. And for those that, want to continue to just build and be on the builder side, the Rarible API, there's a lot of opportunities out there to be involved with what we're doing. We want to support, again, anyone that's interacting with any of the Rarible products or have questions about it too. So definitely, feel free to send us a note. Feel free to contact us where applicable, and we'll definitely support where we can.
Amazing. Well, thank you guys for showing up today for the Onchain media community, providing some incredible information on how creators can get supported. That's what Onchain media is all about. If you guys are in our community, every week we have a community call, and that's a tradition we have, right? We go around and ask every single person, what is the top way that we can support you? And it seems like you guys are very aligned with those ethos of showing up and supporting your community. So anyway, that being said, thank you everybody for tuning in. You still have time if you want to retweet the stream, make your posts, do your engagements. I will be looking after the stream to select a winner of today's giveaway. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
Thanks
Rachel.
everybody.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you, Rachel.
Thanks.